Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 28-year-old piece of gold, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Two Code in the building. Bro, what's going on?
Man, what's going on, man, is Jericho versus Ortiz in a hair versus hair match, man, is what the show kicked off with. It wasn't a bad match, man. Of course, you got shenanigans from the JSA, and then, of course, you got Kingston and Wheeler and coming down to try to help out and whatnot. But in the end, what we got was we got not Santana, we got Ortiz losing and Jericho getting to keep his hair. And at the end, Kingston let it be known. My man is a man of his word.
Right.
So let him know what it is. And Ortiz let him know what it was. And it was blood and guts. Blood and guts. Blood and guts. Blood and guts. So we know what's coming when that match finally gets to it. So franchise,
Right.
what you think of the match, man?
No, man. Hey, hell of a match, hell of a way to start the show. My boy, I don't know if my boy ended up having them clippers, them settings wasn't right, man, because as he was cutting his hair off, my boy started leaking pretty bad in the front. So I hope he didn't, get a little too handsy with them things, man. He need to go see Barber Too Cold, show him how to put them guards down right. You feel me? But with that being said, smooth like a baby's bottom on top of a stick of butter. You feel me?
Boy, you better know it.
But look, man, hey, look, we gonna get them in the match, we're gonna get them in blood and guts. And yeah, bro, I'm gonna say it right now, man. The way Jericho won this, best believe, man, my boy gonna bleed like a stuffed pig when the time comes.
Oh, you know it is. All right, man. As Luchasaurus just took a huge crash.
Yeah.
Well, look like we're gonna get some new tag team championships. Champions, I should say.
This match is a beautiful car crash, I like to call it.
Yeah, and it's over. BTE, and there it is. All right, man. Warlow went through 20 chumps, dude. This was this was everything in the book.
Yeah.
This is just what it was, man. This was just everything in the book. And your first ever two-time tag team champions, the Young Bucks. What you think of this, man? This bonanza of what of what this was.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. You called it last week. I mean, we knew what this was. Warlow versus 20 bum ass jabronis, posing as security. Hey, it was. Nah. I can't really complain about it because you knew what it was, but I will say I could have done without it. I could have. We ain't need this on the card. Not tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So Tyrone Whitley and was it Hugh Davis? I think it was that was standing on the out on the outside, and Dan Lambert was telling them to go in the ring and beat up Warlow. And I'm thinking in my head, first of all, Woodley ain't gonna do shit because he got knocked out by Jake Paul, so I don't expect him to do shit.
Right.
And Hugh look like he going through some things. So
he didn't know what the hell was going on.
Like he couldn't move, like he barely could move. So wasn't nothing gonna come from that. But as we move on, man, we got a pretty good match. I would say pretty much maybe the match of the night, if it ain't tied for match of the night. Dax Harwood versus Will Ospreay, man. This was nice. I like this, man. I like single star Dax, that does his thing. But no, I like this. Will Ospreay, man, definitely want to see more from him. This dude went to New Japan, won the IWGP United States Championship, came back to go up against and you asked about the Triple H tag, and Dax brought it out. Here it is. Christian finally did it. Christian finally did it.
I didn't watch
it. Finally did it.
I turned it off.
Damn, why you turn it off? You weren't supposed to turn it off. You weren't supposed to turn it off.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Hold on.
You weren't supposed to. He finally did it. He finally did it.
I got to run.
I'm sorry. He finally did it. My bad, y'all. He finally did it. Yep, he finally did it.
All right, I'm watching it right now. So we got Christian. It's about damn time, boy. Yeah, Christian.
He finally blew his wig.
What would Rikishi say? He did it for the Rock. He did this for the
Wow.
boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't wait to hear the reason for this.
Are we gonna get a concerto?
Oh yes you are.
Are we about to get a concerto?
Yes, you are.
Oh, my boy, going back to the Edge and Christian days, eh?
It's time. You know what this is. It's time. It's time for that singles run. It's time for that singles run. It's time for that singles run. That's what this is. And this is where it starts.
Okay. Well, bye-bye Luchasaurus, because it's on and popping with Jungle Boy and Christian Cage.
All right, man. But Dax Harwood, Will Ospreay, man. What you think?
Bro, hell of a match, bro. I can get used to seeing Will Ospreay in AEW. You know, I mean,
for sure.
And, you know,
sure.
I love FTR, you know, but like you say, singles Dax, man. Singles Dax hit a little different. It's cool to every once in a while get a singles Dax match.
Right.
Bro, like, okay, so they went through a sequence. Well, they went through a few sequences, but there's one in particular where it looked like Dax was going for a rolling. I don't know what the hell he was going for, but he went for a reversal, and somehow, some way, where he went for Will Ospreay reversed it and did the same thing that was supposed to happen, but didn't happen in the middle of it happening. I'm like, how the hell? What the? Bro, I feel like I was watching an optical illusion. I'm like, what the hell just happened, dude? But the chemistry was on point, bro. Like, hey, solid. I'm liking this Forbidden Door stuff, brother. I'm liking it a lot.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more, man. As we got the United Imperium coming down after Will picked up the victory, we got to see the new IWGP Tag Team Champions. And was that Hobbs and I forgot the other guy's name.
Jeff Cobb.
Cobb. I'm sorry, Cobb and I forgot the other guy's name. Cobb and the other guy, but they apparently went and won the IWGP Tag Team Championship. So now you got that tag team going up against the Ring of Honor AAA tag team going up, and then we got Rocky Romano, we got Punky Vice coming out, we got Trent Beretta coming down, and then of course, man, out of all the people that could come back and put a spark in the crowd, man, you hear that music and it's freshly squeezed. It's our guy, man. It's my guy, freshly squeezed. Orange Cassidy, he is back. He looks good. Can't wait to see him back in the ring. And if him and Will Ospreay is teasing something, hey, I want to see it because I know it's gonna be. I can't wait to see Orange Cassidy back in the ring, man. I was just really pumped to see that he was back.
Yeah, dude. Like my boy Leo said, Cassidy came back to a huge, in the words of Donald Trump, huge pop. You know,
it was huge. It was huge. It was huge.
It's huge. But yeah, my boy came back, bro. Hey, look, I didn't know I wanted to see a Will Ospreay and an Orange Cassidy, but if that's what you're gonna tease, and the words of the late great, well, he ain't late, but Batista, give me what I want. I'm ready.
Man, give me what I want, man. Give it to me. Give it to me, damn it.
This is gonna be wild, bro. Like if they go through, which I'm sure they will. Oh, bro. Man.
Give it to me. I'm ready for it, man. Let's go. Let's do this, cause Forbidden Door, man.
Maybe I'm too much of a fan, but I'm just thinking like a Will Ospreay. I don't know why that guy just popped in my head, but maybe a Will Ospreay and a Darby Allin. I don't know.
Hey, make it possible. It could be possible. You never know, man. We'll see how long this lasts. But yeah, it was good to see him back. I could see a 10-man match between those teams going up against each other. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think that'd be pretty good. Next up, man, we got that boy Moxley. We got that boy Hishiro Tanahashi. And as they get the face-to-face, this is the match that Moxley has been clamoring for, ever since he, during the pandemic when he went where he had won the IWGP United States Championship, and this was like prior to COVID, or this was like right around COVID or right after when you could travel. It was around that time, but
Right,
he had
right.
won it, and he had wanted to face Tanahashi, but things were the way they were, and we couldn't get it. But now we finally get to see this match that everybody's been saying this is the match people want to see. John Moxley, Tanahashi. Give me it to me, man. Give it to the people, man. What did you think of the promo? And then, of course, with Jericho adding a few newcomers to as Archer and Diablo, the part of the Suzuki clan. What did you think of all this, man?
I mean, hey, okay. So as far as Moxley and Tanahashi, like you said, because of COVID, and then of course, Tony Khan, he also said too, New Japan, they've been trying to get this thing, signed on their end, but Tony Khan said, nah, if Mox is going to take part in this, this has to be a collaborative effort between New Japan and AEW. So even though he was technically their champion, Tony Khan wouldn't sign off on it. But now, hey, look. Good things come to those who wait. We've waited for 3 years, and damn it, here we are. We got it. Mox, Tanahashi, and my boy, man, let me tell you, brother. Hey, my boy Tanahashi, he said a lot without saying anything at all. I'm ready. I am so ready. And the thing is, you hear about Tanahashi. I've seen, a handful of his matches, but I know what
Mhm.
Mox can do,
Right.
And my thing is right now, with the recent influx over the last year and a half, man, really ever since the pandemic started of, Ring of Honor, New Japan talent coming in, getting some FaceTime, brother. Hey, if Mox say he's looking for a fight, if it's a fight that Mox looking for, it's a fight that I'm looking for. And I'm ready to see what's going on, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to watch this. I'm ready to see what's
Yeah,
happening.
buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's gonna be brutal. I feel like this is definitely gonna be a fight, not a match. It's gonna be a fight.
You're right. The trailer sex gods, man. So now it's gonna be a menage a trois with Sammy, Ty, and Jericho. Uh and they're gonna have a match against Willer, Yuta, Kingston, and one of the guys from New Japan. I can't remember his name. Uh, that Jericho had mentioned. But they're apparently this is going to be a match. So we're gonna see when that happens. Like, man, they are just booking matches, but that's okay. That's all right. You giving me the best of you putting out there the best of both worlds for both shows, and I like it. And keep coming with it. Keep
What,
coming
what,
with it,
what,
man. I
what,
want to see all these people.
Well, the thing is too, with this being a New Japan joint promotion, we might get the sinister Chris Jericho. We might get the return of the Painmaker. So, I'm just saying, he could have a
Hey,
little tricky trick up his sleeve.
I mean, he is a wizard. I mean,
Ah,
he can do. If he can do fireballs, I'm sure he can do transformations. So, we'll see. Tony Storm cut a promo. What you think of it, man? Was it the Tony Storm you want to see? The type of Tony that you feel is the Tony we wanted to see in WWE, or is it something still missing?
nah, man, nah. I like this promo. I just feel like she just needs more time, to be on TV. We seen what she could do in NXT when they called her up in the Royal Rumble a few years ago. I mean, dude, the shit was crazy, and it seemed like from that point moving forward, when she officially made the transition from NXT UK to to the mainland, and of course, there was so much hype. I do feel like the luster has worn off from her NXT UK run that she had, because even the NXT here in the States, it still wasn't the same run she had over in the UK. Now, Tony Storm, she's been out for a while. She's been featured, but not really as much as we would like tonight. And we'll get to that. But I feel like Tony Storm, man, I feel like she just needs time. I feel like if she keeps getting FaceTime and keep getting decent opponents in the ring, I feel like
Mm.
we going to get that Tony Storm we're looking for.
Bet, man. All right, man. Ethan Page versus Miro. I, it wasn't bad. I think I had too much expectation for this match.
You
What did you
you
think?
you and me both. You and me both. Especially
Okay.
with Miro. Especially with
Okay.
Miro.
Like I figured he would win, but I don't know why. I just felt different about this match and than what I thought it would be, and it was a bit of a letdown. But Miro won. He's going to join Pac uh, in the Fatal Four Way at the pay per view for the Mid Atlantic Championship. or All Atlantic Championship, whatever it's called. But yeah, man. And then I like when they when Excalibur announced that New Japan's gonna have 3 series of matches to determine who's gonna be the person to represent New Japan in the Fatal 4 Way, and that's cool right there. So hey, let's go, man. I like it, man. I like it. You building stuff. You building something that can be, like I said, it could be the mid card championship. It could truly be the mid card championship. I think the TNT championship is that television championship. It's like that hot new person that you want to see, uh, and they fight, credible people from time to time, and they have a nice little run, and they move up. They move up to that next championship, and then that next, and then you get to see who's truly worthy of being a world champion. That's what you need a mid card title for. You can say the TV championship is cool, it is, but you still got too many people. I feel like having it does something for them. We just need to figure out what you're gonna do with the trios and the women.
Yeah. And thing too, I like what Tony Khan said. Even though obviously Americans can challenge for the All Atlantic title, it was mainly geared to show off all the international stars they have, which I thought was cool too, because you have so many people coming in and out of AEW, whether they're actually on the roster coming from these other companies. It makes sense, because if you had a guy from New Japan, or I guess Ring of Honor, or anywhere really, that wanted to come in and win, if they held the belt for a minute and it wasn't on AEW television, it makes sense, right? Because that's what this title was for, is to showcase, for the most part, all the foreign talent. So that's cool. Like you said, right now we just got to do the trios thing, get that together, figure out the women a little more. But right now, I like the concept. I actually missed that part of the announcement with New Japan, so to hear how they're gonna run that, I thought that was cool too. So New Japan's still doing their own thing, and then it's gonna wind up culminating.
And whoever you're right, and the winner of that will meet at the pay-per-view, and they'll have the Fatal 4 Way for the belt. And the winner, of course, of Penta versus Malachi Black. We're gonna get that, and we're gonna get that next week. So yeah, man, that's gonna be that's gonna be a nice little match right there. I'm definitely gonna be definitely gonna have eyes on that. I'm definitely gonna have my eyes on that one, man. That's gonna be nice. Britt Baker versus Toni Storm, man. Give it to the people, man. What did you feel about this match as Toni Storm picked up the victory?
Solid. And this is doing exactly what you and we had discussed, for the last few episodes. Tony Khan and AEW building up other women outside of Britt Baker. Toni Storm, this was it.
By using Britt Baker.
Right. They're using Britt Baker as a catalyst, and I'm fine with that, because Britt, she could lose as many times as she wants to. That doesn't hurt her at all, because we already know, baby, you gonna still be the face of AEW regardless. We already know you got another run coming. So for the time being, why rush it? Go ahead, put you in some meaningful matches, because when you do go on that run, now you got quote unquote more credible people to fight you than you did the first time. The first time you was kind of a big fish in the small pond. Now this is your chance to help elevate the whole division as a whole. So with that being said, man, cool. And I'm not gonna lie, man, she did a really great job of playing possum, because dude, Toni Storm, when she came in with that running hip attack, dude, I'm like, oh shit, like she fucked her up. And then, to see Britt kind of, being Britt, on her Eddie Guerrero, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, damn, Tony Khan, there you go. But yeah, I started talking to her early, because my girl Tony ended up picking up the victim. I'm like, all right, cool. I bet. But no, solid. Could have been better, but solid.
Good. All right, man. Then of course, man, Willow, a new up and comer, definitely like her. I like her energy. Character's a little extra, but it's cool. I like her in ring. Definitely green, but a lot of potential there. She's gonna face Jade for the TBS Championship this Friday on Rampage. And then, of course, Adam Hangman Page then comes out and cut his promo. Yeah. Bro, have we lost faith in Page?
Okay. All right. I'm going to kind of give you a semi-long-winded answer. Yes, but I don't think it's 100% his fault. I think it's the way he has been. Well, I know it was the way he was booked as champion, right? Because I'm not gonna say unfortunately for his title run and his professional career, uh, he just had a baby. So he took time off for that, and then he really didn't do too much outside of the actual pay-per-views itself until the latter part of his reign, which to me I kind of felt like hurt him a little bit because we were so when he was on the chase, right? It was every week, every week, every week, every week. So we were ready for it. And then when it got time to see him as much as we wanted to see him, we didn't. Some of his matches, even though he had great opponents, some of the matches felt kind of lackluster. Some of the stories kind of felt whatever. I will say this. I haven't lost faith in Hangman Page yet, but I do think he needs to kind of go back on rebuilding that momentum. He needs to go on another probably 5-6 month run, and then maybe if they decide to run it back, depending on what's up with CM Punk and the whole MJF thing, I think he'd be good. I definitely think he got a second AEW World Championship coming though.
Oh, for sure, most definitely. All right, man. So he cuts the promo. After that, I believe we got the ladder match. We get our ladder match that we just watched. The Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. We was wondering if they would add another team, but they didn't. They just went with the two teams. Obviously, man, because of what happened with Jeff, that we, what could have been, and it is what it is, man. But the Young Bucks, they became the first ever two-time AEW Tag Team Champions. Really, first two-time. Well, no, because Sammy Guevara's won the. No, Cody won the damn TNT Championship 3 times back. But as far as the Tag Team Championship, first time, two-time champions. So that's cool. The question is where do they go from here? Because we knew where we were going was with the Hardys.
Right.
We knew that was the story. So now that that's not the story, I thought maybe Jurassic Express would retain, but they lost. But the more important thing that happened was the fact that we finally got Christian, who finally showed his true colors and turned on Jungle Boy. So now we can get the explanation of why he did it. But we understand the assignment of why why he's going up against them. But the logic, you got to make sense with the logic. So yeah, man, we'll wait to see next week probably. If not Friday, we'll probably see it next week. What Christian got to say, man. But man, the Premiums, no one can deliver that better than him.
Yeah. As far as the match, a good match. I'm glad Tony Khan didn't push the panic button and just randomly throw in another tag team because we would have knew what it was. But seeing how Christian chose tonight to turn on Jungle Boy, if this was the plan all along, I could have seen the Young Bucks. No, excuse me, I could have seen Jurassic Express, going up for the belts, right? Then Christian Cage, or something happened where Christian Cage ends up turning on Jungle Boy, and then the Hardy Boys end up winning, and then you wouldn't have had the Young Bucks win tonight. It would have been the Hardys, and then the Young Bucks would have got the title off the Hardys. With them winning tonight cements what we thought was going to happen anyway. Regardless of how it happened, the Young Bucks were going to eventually get the belts back. This time it's having to be expedited. And we also got the heel turn from Christian, which means we finally get to see that boy Jungle Boy going the solo run. I feel like it's long overdue. Luchasaurus, he'd be fine on his own somewhere, but Jungle Boy, this guy, man, he's got the keys to the car right now, and I think Christian is that guy. He's the perfect person if you want to put him in a ring with an OG or veteran, somebody that's accomplished and can get him over. Christian is that guy because what we say, Christian might not be that main eventer, but guess what? At the end of the day, he's still a Hall of Fame talent, and he's a hell of a worker. So, hey,
most definitely, and he's gonna make Jungle Boy look good. Flat out, Jungle Boy's gonna look great against them. So, that and that's the most important. Like I said, we understand what's going on. It's time for the title run. So, we're not the title run, but it's time for the solo push. Yeah. So, man, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, hey, man, that was the show tonight, man. Not a bad show. I give it a 3.5. I give the show 3.5. It was a pretty decent show. We know they're saving all the best stuff for the pay-per-view, which I'm fine with. But yeah, man, Rampage is gonna have a couple of nice little matches. We got a couple of weeks before we let's see, when is it? The 26th. So it's not this weekend. It's the next weekend. So in 2 weeks, we gonna see what it do, man. So Tony's got another 2 weeks to do what he do.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
no,
Yes,
week
sir.
and a half, I guess.
And you know your boys will be live and direct on the scene, on location, and it's gonna be
We
on like
coming
a
to the
pot of neck
east
bone.
side, baby. We coming to the east side,
Yes,
east
sir.
side,
East
east
side
side,
compound.
east side. So yeah, baby. We gonna do what we do, man. But yeah, franchise, man, my guy, man, awesome show. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate the people.
Always.
And like I said, pretty decent show, not bad. Tomorrow we'll be on for you guys. Just to talk with you, do what we do. Other than that, my guy, man, let's send it on out, man. Let's go home.
All right,
Well,
all right, all right.
or just get off. We already home.
Right. All right, man. I'm about to get on my Justin Roberts right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 28-year-old piece of gold. He is too cold, and we are the Generation Wrestling Podcast. And until next time, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.